Hey, it's your boy East Beast. So I'm gonna be doing this video journal for my final in my acting class. Uh, I have three questions here that I am supposed to answer, and I will get right into it. So, with the first question, it asks, if we worked on this scene for another couple weeks, what would you want to work on it, and what are the next steps to let the scene grow in your process? So, this scene, obviously, we didn't have full time on it. I'd say something that we could have done on this was something like adding more characters into a group instead of just a partner. I know the main thing is between Emily and George, but there are some other characters in there, like when they go to the shop and they get like the Sundays, I believe, phosphates. I don't know, but I know there's other characters around, and it would be kind of cool to see like a full setting of it. But at the same time, if you were to use more characters, you would use more students in the actual class, and they probably wouldn't be able to observe the interaction between George and Emily. So, but that's something I would just probably throw out there. Um, in my process, I mean, obviously practice makes perfect. So maybe just doing it more and more and more. I like how you threw in Matt, how you threw in the challenges in the scene. Like, oh, I want you to try and do something wrong in this scene. That's cool because it allows us to be like, okay, this is how you're not supposed to do it. Makes it easier when it actually comes around and you try to do it once more or just keep practicing it. It makes it a lot easier because it's like, okay, I know what not to do in it for sure. So no bright ideas like that. Just keep it simple and make the right choices. So for the second question, what did you learn about acting in this class? So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never acted in anything before. Maybe my own stuff, but that's not really acting because I mean I didn't really post it anywhere. But at the same time, I feel like I'm a really, and I just hate to brag, like I don't like doing it, but I feel like I'm good at acting. Like I can switch it on and off, you know. I can just like you said, live it. I can live truthfully under imaginary circumstances. I feel like that's really easy for me. Um, but I'd have to say one thing that I really learned in this class was how to adjust to the audience, you know? So, like, most of the time, our audience was just our classmates, and how to really affect them and not be boring, I guess. Because there was a lot of times we all did it. We all at least had one or two times where we did a boring act of a scene. But then there was times where we completely switched it up and we made it either like really funny, really serious, really just all over the place, and it works. So what I learned from acting is switch it up. Try to do something new. Don't just repeat, but repeat differently. There you go. That's the phrase for you. Repeat differently. Repeat, yeah, keep doing it. Practice, but repeat differently. For the third question, how can you use the principles of acting in your intended major or career path? If acting is the career path, how can we use this in the future for this career? So, and if you got to say you're doing something for the money, that's just sad to me because that means you're taking from someone. You're not giving. And if you're doing something for the money, you obviously don't enjoy it. And I would hate that for the rest of my life. I hate doing things that I don't enjoy. I don't know who enjoys doing things that they hate. I don't know someone like that. So I don't know how people can live like that. It's very, very difficult, I can imagine. And I don't want to throw myself down that path. And I know something like acting is very, very enjoyable for me. It keeps me thinking, it keeps me wondering. I'm always questioning everything about acting. And that's what I really like about acting. And I'm not doing it for the money. And I know acting is probably really hard to get money for, like, when you begin, I can imagine. Because, I mean, only so many people get into the big films and the big plays and stuff like that. I'm going to have to start small. But that's okay. We all start somewhere. And I'm willing to do that. I'm not willing to do it for the money. I'm willing to do it because I get to affect someone else. I get to give them something. Thank you for watching. This has been my end of the semester video journal. Thank you, Matt, for having a great class. It was so much fun. Hopefully, I know I got into acting too, so hopefully we can keep this going. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.